Alright. So, here we are again, checking out the new patch, which is this one right here, 091, and for macro 035. Most changes you'll see in the macro version because level 3 has just been added, which is quite nice because now we're able to progress further in the macro mode. And that is what we're gonna try out today and see if everything's working alright. And if it does, we'll be able to push the patch live. So let's check our audio levels. Everything seems to be alright. Yep. Let's go into macro and see if everything works as expected. Starting off with a nice, pretty chill song. Let's get all these upgrades and stuff. And head on out in the wide open world of macro. Let's get this big one out of the way. So yeah, like I said before, the biggest change is in macro mode, because now level 3 is available. Level 3 is pretty exciting, pretty tense, pretty difficult, as usual. Nothing comes easy in this game, of course. And that's how it should be. And as is with the levels in macro, they follow the same general structure of the classic levels. So first one is similar to this level, where it's red and orange colors and, you know, basic enemies. Nothing really that sophisticated in regards to mechanics. Level 2 is more about lasers and things shooting through walls, which makes things just a little bit more tense. And level 3 is about homing missiles and things chasing you to the end of the world. And that adds a whole nother layer to the game. So trying to get through that is gonna be a challenge. And we'll see what happens when we get there, but of course first we're gonna have to get there. So let's hope we do, because otherwise, you know, testing is gonna be difficult if we don't get there in the first place. About an hour ago I did a previous test in which I ran into a pretty serious issue, but it should be solved right now, so hopefully it works. And if it doesn't, we'll go back and fix it quickly. But if it does work, then we'll be able to push this patch live. First I'll have to churn out some new builds for the Mac and Linux version, which takes a little bit, probably up to 90 minutes or something like that. But when that's all done and those versions are confirmed to be working, we'll be able to push the patch live and you'll enjoy the additions of this patch for yourself. There have been a bunch of smaller fixes as well, but this is pretty much focused as a content patch, not really like a bug fixing patch. So the focus here is gonna be on the addition of level 3 in macro. But of course along the way a lot of small things have been fixed as well, but although they are of course important as well, they are not as much of a focal point in this patch as the new content that's been added. Now let's check out what kind of items are available here. Laser orbital, sure. Let's activate it right away, because more laser is always good. It's actually kind of dangerous here. Let's get out of here. Alright. We don't need the bullets clear. Let's use one right now, actually. Nope. Okay, I want to get to the store before the boss appears. Let's see. Let's get some more lasers, a bit more laser damage. Some shields. A bit more of those. And a couple of random upgrades. Because this is always fun, just a big cloud of text that you can't really make sense of anymore. It's all pretty low on the upgrade level right now, but that's to be expected. Let's get some... No, I don't have enough points. Let's don't get some. Okay, let's kill the last few enemies and the boss should spawn pretty soon. You can tell by the big blue bar at the bottom of the screen which is full right now, so... There it is. And when the boss spawns, you get a nice pile of upgrades. Here we go. I've also changed a few bits and pieces of this boss because it was a little bit unclear before what you had to do to beat it. So now only the core has a wall. And the sections outside don't have separate walls, which I have to remove. And also made those sections kind of smaller. Because before they were pretty much like 2 screens large, but now they're a little bit more comprehensible, so we're able to see what's going on. And that's important. No matter how difficult the game is, you don't want to obstruct the player from seeing what's going on. And that's of course is part of the mechanics, but this game is already difficult enough, so let's not make it, you know, obtuse. Okay, that's 3 sections gone. The final one. Is right here. Get some lasers in there. Alright. Phase 2 of the boss. Now the core is vulnerable. Let's move out of the way of these. We can just knock a shield away. There we go, that's the boss now. Shall we get some upgrades? Yes, let's dunk the missiles and get a time jump. Get some movement speed, pickup radius, shield blocks, and some fresh shields. That should do it. New level. New song. This is level 2. The focus here is, you know, getting bombed by lasers. But you got lasers of your own, so just laser them back. And there's a lot more walls and other environments in this level. And we can use a time jump quite effectively to navigate around. Critical damage. It's always nice. The shield upgrade is really useful because that allows you to take more hits on the shield. Oh, that was me spamming the wrong button. Thought I had missiles, but at the time jump. But yeah, like I said, the shield upgrade is really useful because that allows you to take more hits. And lasers count as a single hit, so you can remove lasers with the shield, like so. Oh, that's a big one. What's also kind of funny to do is just to jump in the middle of them and don't get hit in the process of doing so, because that's not the greatest idea. Alright, so you can do it without blinding stuff. There we go. As we got some critical damage, let me get some more of it. Oh, well, looking. Critical chance 42%, critical damage 110. Looks alright. There we go. And you know, this gameplay mode called Macro is a roguelike version. So you gotta finish all 5 levels, of which there are currently 3 implemented, in a single go. And if you die, you gotta start over from the beginning. But separate from this roguelike mode, there's also the classic mode, in which you can more classically just run through 5 levels, which are separate. Yet more shoot 'em up style, with scrolling enemies and such. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. Okay, that wasn't really smart. Let's try again. Remember, when you have a shield activated, it doesn't stop you from dying when you jump into a bunch of lasers and bullets. It only helps when you're getting hit by them from the outside. It's a wise lesson to have. Just trying to see if I can get to those. Nice upgrades. Let's see what's in here. Of course, when you died and start over again, you lose your previously selected weapon, so now I'm back to the lasers and missiles again, rather than the time jump. Let's go back to the time jump. Let's use the laser alongside it and upgrade the lasers. Get some movement speed. That should be good. You can kind of use those homing missiles that you shoot up to see where the enemies nearby are. Oh. That's also a bonus enemy. And here drops a lot of upgrades. But as usual, in this mode you gotta be quick with it, because the progress bar at the far bottom, the long one, it slowly fills up over time. And when it's full, the boss spawns and you won't be able to collect any more upgrades. In this level at least. And you don't want to run out of upgrades and having too few. This is kinda awkward. Okay, I'm out. Couple of upgrades there. Unlimited weapon. Yes. I'm getting some frame drops over here. Although that's probably just my PC getting a little bit agitated because it's an old system. And I'm running multiple things at once just to track the progress of the game. Alright, there we have the boss. Missiles are really strong. Plus I upgraded them a fair bit. There we go. Get some upgrades. Just a bit of everything. Let's start level 2. What's this? Oh, there's still an upgrade thing left. Alright, so now we're level 2. Let's not die this time around. The shitty part about being blind is you can't really see your items anymore. Nor how many lives you have for your energy. a bit of a trap. Oh, these guys are annoying. You can't actually kill them, they're kind of like moving walls that chase you and bump you around. But they will go away after a certain distance. So let's just keep on moving. We should be alright. I was saying it's kinda empty over there in Sanity. Walls in your face. Here you go. Deal with it. I kinda want this one. Right. No, we got more of those huggers. Yeah. Go away. They can also actually help you because they block enemy bullets. Not lasers, but just bullets. Oh. Let's regain our life. It's getting chaotic. Let's clear the bullets away. Kind of a tense situation. Let's go get those huggers away. I call them huggers. I'm not sure why, but kind of works. Do we want some upgrades? Well, let's open it anyway. Let's see. Let's just go random. There we go. And one more. Because gambling is fun. We don't need another story. Let's not jump into there. It's kind of a nice tactic to use your shields that are behind you first. So you can, you know, just bump away some annoying stuff. Without losing your most important defense at the front. And here we are blinded again. Ah, it's boss time. We're getting there. Almost at level 3. Just gotta beat the boss now. We pay a visit to the store. Let's do that. Get some more missile damage. Alright. So I'm just gonna cheat a little bit on this boss, which is perfectly fine. It's within the game's mechanics. With a time jump you can just jump in there. At your own risk, of course. And fire at the boss straight away. And I use my unlimited weapon energy item to quickly get rid of the boss. So you know you can spend like 5 minutes beating a boss, but you can also spend 5 seconds beating a boss. Let's get some cost decrease. Level 3. So here we are. This is the new level that's going to be added with this patch. And it's not live right now, but if everything is working alright, I'm going to be able to push it live today in a couple of hours. So one major feature of this level is, you know, lots of walls, kind of maze-like structures, but also that you can already see the upgrades laying around. So it's a challenge to get as many as possible before the timer runs out, meaning that the progress bar at the bottom is completely full. Don't need a store right now. And this is still on the easiest difficulty, so it's not gonna be that punishing. Yeah, let's get those. Although it seems like I may want to tweak the enemy density a little bit. Get a bit more enemy action going on. But you know, it's probably too early to tell, because just one playthrough isn't gonna be sufficient data to support that. That's a lot of lasers. There we have the boss. We don't need this jump right now. So I'm not gonna do any fancy tricks to beating this boss, because, you know, if you're playing the game, you can go ahead and find out for yourself. But as usual with the bosses in this game, there's always a core. And this is the core. As you can see, the health bar going down. And all these sections around, they're all just side sections. You may kill them, you may not. But there's always some value in killing them, because of course they're worth points. And with points you can get more upgrades, get a higher score, and all that good stuff. I just used my bullets clear item, which I should have saved apparently. Oh god, I really need to get my upgrades back. Yes, there we go. Just in time. And kind of a general rule in this game is the rule of 4s. You know, squares, 4 edges, 4 corners. Now in the classic Nintendo games, and even in today's Nintendo games, there's the rule of 3s, hitting a boss 3 times, jumping on enemies' head 3 times and stuff like that. But here it's a rule of 4s. So you're gonna have 4 sections to a boss, running magnitude of 4. And all kind of things like that, so when you see one of something, there may be 3 others. So it seems like we cleared away all those outside elements. Oh, here's some more. Let's just clear them out. And he's down. 104 million points is pretty good. If you hadn't cleared out those outside elements of the boss, you would get a lot less points, but now you'd be able to progress faster, which means less risk in dying. So we got 4.8 billion points, we spent 2.2 in the store, that will leave a total of 6 million points so far. It's a pretty good number. And that is the end of level 3. I'm also gonna finish up this live stream pretty much right away, so I can finish up the builds, get the Mac and Linux version going, upload them to Steam, and then set this new version live so you can enjoy it for yourself. And in the meanwhile, let's just spam some upgrades. Now we're quite fast, zipping around. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with a new patch. I'll be streaming it again, you know, playtesting, checking if everything works as expected. So, see you around. Take care, thank you for watching, bye bye.